up, all my fight fans? So I just did a video regarding Colby Covington. Go ahead and check it out. But the main also guy that I want to talk about, it just so happens to be Belal. Belal Muhammad has been making a lot of noise himself. He's been talking about how crazy it is, the fact that Colby Covington has been sitting out for over a year and he's able to get a title shot. He's only had, I believe, 5 fights since 2019, where Belal, since 2019, has had maybe 10 or 11 and has not lost in over, I want to say, that around that time frame. I think his last loss was back in 2019. He did have a fight against Leon Edwards, which just so happened to be, I believe it was a no contest or something to that nature because of an eye poke, if you remember. I think that was back in last year, I want to say, or the year no, actually I think it was the year before that, 2021, February. They were doing a fight. I believe it was the first round, maybe even the second round. There was an eye poke, and Belal Muhammad could not continue. But after that, Belal Muhammad pretty much went on this crazy winning streak. He's beaten a lot of good guys: Vicente Luque, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. He's actually just come off a really good victory over Sean Brady, who is a up and comer, a very, very good prospect that a lot of people have been talking about. But he pretty much dominated him and got that victory, no problem. So he rightfully, in a way, should be very angry and upset at the fact that some guy who's been sitting out for a very long time, who's already had 2 title shots, and just so happens to get another title shot, where this guy has been doing everything he can. And not just to be upset about that, but now to be upset about the fact that he's always wanted to have another fight that's going to push him forward to that title. But his last fight, and now what's being talked about, his next fight, just so happens to be against Shavkat Rakhmonov. He did an interview regarding that, and he still is going to find more details about that. But if that fight does go down, that's another opponent that's behind him in the rankings. Sean Brady was definitely behind him in the rankings, and Shavkat, he's making a lot of noise and he's getting closer, but Belal is still very much more ahead. Now that's very unfortunate, because now he's pretty much fighting backwards. He's trying to fight forwards. He's trying to go for that title shot. He's trying to get closer to a title. And if anybody deserves a title shot, it should be him. Colby Covington, no disrespect, he is one hell of a fighter. He's definitely a very much entertainer. That guy pretty much always brings in his A game when it comes to trash talking. And it's always very exciting when he comes back, because it's just, yeah, he is definitely must-see TV at the end of the day, regardless, like him or not, and at the end of the day, he actually has a good fighting style. I mean, his 2 fights against Kamaru Usman were really, really fun and really exciting. And his trash talk and the drama that he had with Jorge Masvidal, you can't deny that either. That was actually a very fun build-up itself. So he could make a big build-up for Leon Edwards, absolutely. But at the end of the day, it's still, when you think about, like, does someone deserve it? Yes and no. At the end of the day, Belal Muhammad definitely does deserve it, but unfortunately, Belal Muhammad doesn't really move the needle. He's not a big draw. At the end of the day, unless there's another big fight on that card, there's not going to be a whole lot of people paying to see Leon Edwards versus Belal. They might pay a little bit to see Colby Covington and Leon Edwards, because of the fact that Colby Covington can sell a fight. But still, you want to. Of course, you always want what's right. You want to have, 2 of the very best fight each other, but it's just, in this day and age, it just doesn't work that way. You got to be that star. Right now, Conor McGregor, pretty much, he asks for a title shot, he's gonna get it no matter what division, whether it's lightweight, featherweight, or welterweight. All these guys who've been making a lot of noise, all these guys who've been trying their best to become champion and fighting and doing long winning streaks, doesn't matter, because when that superstar wants a title fight and he wins one fight, he can definitely sneak in there and get it, no problem. So that's definitely something that says a lot regarding the division. In any division, if you're a star, you get that strap. And right now, Colby Covington is a little bit more of a star than Belal Muhammad, and he could sell a fight. So that's why I'm saying it sucks, but it's at the end of the day, you can't see it. But Belal Muhammad, at the end of the day, can and should be upset. Should be upset, because he is doing everything he can to become a champion, doing everything he can to fight for that belt, but it just so happens to be not enough. And the fact that he's actually going against a killer like Shavkat Rakhmonov, who's just a beast, and it's just, it's very frustrating. I can see his frustration. So guys, let me know in the comments, does Belal Muhammad have a right to be frustrated? Does Belal Muhammad deserve a title shot? Does Belal Muhammad even deserve a #1 contender spot? Maybe he should be fighting Colby Covington now. Colby Covington, maybe him and Colby Covington fight on that May card in New York. What was it, UFC 288 maybe, I want to say. Either way, yeah, they fight on that card, and yeah, let the winner fight for the title. Hey, I don't see why not, but you guys let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.